Do you give yourself an out? Hey, everybody, welcome to Anita's Wednesday Wisdom Highlight. So glad you're joining me. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about making excuses. You know, we all do it. We all give ourselves permission sometimes to quit doing something that we know is good for us or to do something that we know isn't good for us, especially when it comes to our health and our eating habits and things like that. But even in our business and in our personal growth, we sometimes allow ourselves to continue in a bad habit or stop doing a good habit. And did you know that actually January 11th, I think it is, 9th or 11th, is called Quitter's Day? That's the day that most people give up on their New Year's resolution. And you know, it never seems to fail when you're trying to implement something new, especially if it's a new habit. You're going to meet with obstacles. Something's going to come up that's going to make you feel like, oh, well, I can't do that new thing today. I can't start or can't continue that new habit today because this happened or because that happened or because it interfered with the schedule. It's so easy to give ourselves permission to stop, to give up, to not do it any longer, or to go back to some kind of behavior that you were trying to stop doing. So let me just encourage you today. Don't give yourself that permission. Don't give yourself an out. I heard this quote the other day, and I thought it was just amazing. I want to read it to you. It's by David Kesperson, and it says, "Our growth is directly proportionate to the amount of truth that we can face about ourselves without running away." That's so true, right? If we can face the truth about ourselves when we give ourselves an out, then we can actually make progress. So let me just encourage you today, be aware of the ways you give yourself an out and then say, no, I'm not going to give myself an out. I'll give you a good example. I injured my foot last Saturday, but it didn't really start hurting until Sunday afternoon. And I was like, wow, my foot really hurts. Darn, I was really disappointed because I love to walk and I walk 5 to 6 days a week and I wasn't able to walk. So it was going to be kind of really easy for me to give myself an out and say, well, my foot's injured. I can't walk. But I didn't do it. I didn't succumb to that. I said, no, just because my foot's injured, what can I do differently? What else can I do to get a little exercise and not walk? I could ride a bike, right? I could swim. Of course, it's too cold to swim right now, but I actually ended up just doing some calisthenics, some toe touches and some stretches just to get my workout in and do some weightlifting so that I wouldn't have to use my foot. So let me encourage you, if you've started a new practice this year, a new habit of maybe trying to get more healthy or a new business habit or a new personal growth habit, don't give yourself an out. If you meet with obstacles, just ask yourself, how can I do it in spite of this obstacle? How can I arrange it so that I can still meet my goal of creating the new habit? That's it for today. I hope you have a great day. Drop an emoji, a comment, let me know what you think. Bye now.